You feel me?
That's the thing. I don't like my natural hair.
Why not?
I just don't like it. I done cut it before, so now I just like try to like I wear wigs to like try to let it grow.
So when did that start? Like, at what age did you realize you didn't like your natural hair?
It's been a minute, cause like I cut my hair when I was younger. That's when it stopped growing. So like after it just stopped growing for real, I just really stopped caring about it for real.
But your hair didn't stop growing though.
It really has though. Like it ain't got no longer. Like it's the same length. Like when I cut it, went back to the same length it was before.
But it's impossible for your hair just to sit there and not grow. What's happening is you don't know how to properly take care of your hair
Right.
and protect the hair that's already there. So I just do like interviews
you
about hair.
good,
So
you good.
yeah, so I feel like you just gotta learn how to take care of yourself, but you'll never learn how to do that if you keep putting on wigs and things like that.
Okay,
And
that's understandable.
I hope you know that black men love you natural more than the fake hair.
Oh, period.
Did you know that?
That's cringy, man. It's just so cringy, bro. It's cringy as shit. Like, I get it. She might have needed to hear that, and hopefully that message did get through to her. But talking to black women about their hair and the way they love their hair is a conversation that's tricky for me as a black man to have. I have black daughters, so I want them to love themselves and love them hair and love every part of themselves. But also, it's hard to get in there without coming off as disrespectful to black women when you're speaking on this. And I'm not saying that guy was disrespectful, but what I am saying is it's just kind of fucking cringy to be doing that online. Like, but I do think that is a conversation that need to be had with black women everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's a big lack of what's going on in the community is black people knowing, not just women, men too, knowing how to take care of their hair. You know what I mean? I think that's the big thing. Understanding why their hair is the way it is. And once you understand that, I feel like you can have more love for yourself and your hair, but a lot of people don't. But it's your boy Hendo. Thank y'all for checking in with me. Like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up, and let's get into the rest of the video.
Look, I know sometimes I feel like God don't be around, but don't let that get you down. It get better when you slide. I know sometimes it get easier to frown, but don't let the struggle get you down. It get better when you slide.
That was legitness.
All black men.
I don't know who need to hear this, but black women, you don't love your hair. You don't love your hair. You don't. That's why you don't want to wear it. That's why you wear wigs. Our hair is forever going to be hard to maintain. So these beauty supply stores are going to make millions of dollars. These hair vendors are going to make millions of dollars because of us black women not loving our natural hair. How is these protected hairstyles when it's ripping out the front of your hair or ripping out your edges? Then you're doing protected hairstyle that's giving you bald spots in each and every way too.
That's facts. That's facts.
Black women, you do not love your hair, and that's why you wear the wigs. And that's coming from a black woman who didn't love her hair because her hair was nappy. And I got 4C hair, as you could tell. I'm starting to embrace my natural hair because it's time to change. It's time to bring back, this is what black women are. This is not what we are naturally. We are beautifully and wonderfully made. We are created like this. We need to embrace it. It's 2026.
Do you know what I find crazy? As I watched this video, I felt completely, fine. I looked at the comment section and there's a lot of women upset at this. I don't understand why. I really do believe there's a lot of women that come off very rude and condescending when they make videos towards black women, and we could see it. But there's a lot of women out here who do care about black women because they are black women. So I feel like when you see women like this coming on here trying to encourage women to love themselves, I see nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with wearing your fro? What's wrong with wearing cornrows? What's wrong with wearing two puffs? What's wrong with wearing a slick back bun? What's wrong with wearing, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now look, I don't care if you wear braids. I don't care if you wear wigs. I don't care if you wear all that type of stuff. At the end of the day, as long as you know how to do your own hair and learn how to do your own hair, you'll be fine. A lot of women, I don't think it's that they don't love their hair. I just think they don't know how to do their fucking hair. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think a lot of people don't have patience to want to do it. And instead of just saying that, a lot of them just like to put on wigs. I know a lot of women who like to just put, what are those things called? The glueless wigs on and just pop them and go. And then some women like to do natural slick back buns or natural puffs or whatever the heck. Everybody has different things that they like to do, but I truly believe that every now and then you should definitely let your hair out. You should wear your natural hair. I don't think that you should be wearing wigs all the time. I don't really feel like it's going to make your hair any better if you do not know what you're doing. A lot of girls will see things like, Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B, they have wigs all the time on, and, their hair grows really fast, but you don't take into consideration that they still dance, they still work out, they still do things, and they have people that do their hair, probably oil their treatment, protein their treatment, treatment. They probably get their hair done regularly. You, on the other hand, you wear wigs all the time and don't do any of that and wonder why your hair is breaking off. A lot of styles can be used as protective styles, but if you don't know how to do them properly, you're going to cause more damage than good. So you might as well wear a slick back bun or just your hair in a natural style. I'm wearing my natural hair. I just have it blonde. So I don't mind wearing my natural hair. I don't give a fuck. I could wear 2 puffs, whatever, but I can also wear braids every now and then. I can also wear a wig every now and then. I work out, y'all, so I don't really care to wear wigs. But again, like I said, I don't give a fuck whether other women wear wigs or not. Whatever feels good to you, then do that. But like I said, just know how to do your hair. Learn how to do your hair. It's 2026. My biggest thing to you is learn your hair type. Learn if your hair is low porosity, high porosity. And then from there, get your hair products. And then keep it simple. You know what I mean? You don't have to do too much. Get a deep conditioner. Get some hair mask for your hair that you like, and you could just find different things, try them out, see what you like. Get a hair oil, and I really love it's, what is it called, Blue Magic, but it's a shea butter one that has helped my hair grow. Take 2 prenatals, drink a lot of water, hit the gym, and your hair will grow. I personally don't see the point of wearing wigs and stuff if I'm not gonna like my natural hair. I feel like I would only ever wear wigs because I don't like my natural hair. I don't know, y'all. I like both. I like my natural hair a lot, and I also love like enhancements as well too. I love bust downs. I love the way closures look. I love a deep side. Oh my god. Just even thinking about all the styles that we could do as a black woman, like we're so diverse. We have all the cool shit, in my opinion. Like I said, just learn to embrace your hair, learn to wear your natural hair every now and then. Just learn how to do it. Other than that, y'all, I'm not going to sit here and say whether a woman loves herself or doesn't love herself. Because like I said, I don't know. I love myself. I'm pretty sure there's women out here who love themselves too. Learn how to do your hair.
Let me just get on here and say, when y'all be wearing natural styles, you do look crazy when you don't have a lot of, have a good density of hair. You look insane. It looks crazy. And I seen a video of this lady talking about how society, gaslights them into thinking, oh, they just hate their hair because they need extensions. Well, they don't need extensions, but the style, to look good, it needs extensions. And I agree with that. As a thick-headed girl, I have really thick hair with a decent length of hair. If somebody tried to do a natural style that I could do, say mini twists on my natural hair, I can get away with doing mini twists on my natural hair. But if you are somebody with thin hair or low density of hair and your hair is, not as thick and not as full and not as long, you're gonna look crazy. So no, I wouldn't blame you. I don't blame no female when they be like, oh yeah, that style, I need extensions. I need weave with that. And I look at them and be like, yes, you do need weave with that. You actually do need it. It ain't got nothing to do with them being insecure about their hair. It ain't got nothing to do with me thinking bad of their hair. You just need it. It ain't nothing bad with needing it. If you can afford it, go get it.
I wasn't going to say anything else about this whole conversation that took place because I had already made a response to the young lady's video. Her name is I Am Davin True. And I feel like my response was worthy because I've been in the beauty industry for over 20 years. I used to do hair behind the chair and now I sell hair care products at CourgeThaHair.com. It's commentary like this that cause us to be in the same trap that we're in as black women when it comes to their hair weaves. Have y'all looked at what's going on in our communities? Have you looked at all of the people who are on here saying that their hair has come out because of braid extensions and lace fronts? This is what we're trying to get away from. Now, again, I've always said, and I will continue to say, there's nothing wrong with wearing hair weave, healthy hair weave, or wigs. I don't believe in the ones that's glued to your forehead if you're going to take care of your hair underneath and you wear those things in moderation. But let's be serious. Why are we trying to convince other people that their hair is not going to look good in certain styles because they don't have the density that you have or they don't have the density that you feel they should have? This is what the other gentleman, African Hair God, was trying to say to y'all. We are study going backwards when we are trying to go forward. And then we have everybody making these think piece videos who know nothing about hair. Baby, you know about your hair. You don't know about anybody else's hair because you didn't go to school for it. You ain't stood behind no chair and did multiple people's hair, but you want to gaslight. I need y'all to make sense of some things. Now, I don't mean to sound irritated, but I am irritated about the conversation that is constantly being had by people like us, that look like us. Are we moving forward or are we moving backward?
Hold on. And that's where it gets tricky. You know what I mean? Because we start to have this thing where we're arguing over whether somebody looks good. It's okay. This is where I feel like come to the understanding as a person, a woman, if the hairstyle only looks good because the hair is straight and long. If the hair has to be long for the hair to look good, is that true? Like, and if that's just not your hair, then that's just not your hair. Why does everybody hair have to look like a Kim Kardashian's or something? Why does everybody hair have to look white? And I'm not saying everybody. I do see some black women with wigs, but they're like black hairstyle wigs. You know what I mean? That's cool, but that would be my thing. Ask yourself: is it because I have an unhealthy relationship with black hair and that I believe black hair just can't be beautiful, or at least my black hair can't be beautiful? And then another thing is, let's try to make it like, I get people are allowed to do whatever the fuck they want, but let's just try to make sure that the next generation can respect and love their hair. You know what I mean? Like, let's just try that. Let's just try that. Because having a conversation about black women, whether they love their hair or don't, I'm not a black woman, can't speak on it, but I know that personally, from what I see as a man, as a black man, and being around black women, it feels like they don't love their hair. It feels like they don't love themselves a lot of the time when they wear wigs and weaves. And it's one thing if, like, you do wear your hair out. Like, and that's why I'm gonna say it's certain circumstances, if it's like, and we have to also understand the history of it too. But let's get back into the video because I'm getting ahead of myself.
You know, we see a lot of people going to get Brazilian hair, Indian hairs, you know, the wigs and the extensions they put on.
Yeah.
And it's all to make their hair look almost like, you know, the Kardashians or, Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
They're really trying to go for the Middle Eastern look. And this is, of course, in black women ourselves, to where most black women do not wear their natural hair.
So most black women couldn't wear their natural hair. In America, it was against the law to wear your natural hair. Most women had to wear the I ain't your mama rag around their head. Most women could not be seen in front of massa with your hair exposed. So most black women cannot be equated or just, there's no comparison there. Most black women are the original women. Yeah. They are the mothers of humanity. Yeah. So most black women are the ones that have the story. They have the story to tell. We shouldn't feel bad because you don't like to wear your natural hair. That's what you were taught. But you can do something about it now, because now we're shifting the paradigm. We don't no longer have to hide behind anything unless we want to. This is a multi-trillion-dollar business. Wanting Brazilian hair, wanting the Indian hair, the Asian hair, whatever hair you're looking for. I understand it's a business. It's a business. And if you want to try that on for size just to see how you look with that, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think black women should imagine whatever look they ever wanted in their life. It's your dream world. This is your stage. What the fuck do you want now? Do you want this hair, that hair? Do you want to sell the hair? Do you want to become, the corporation for the hair? What do you want to do? Do it. Do your thing. And can't nobody say shit about it. And if they do, they hating.
I 100% agree with her. And I also want to bring up the history of the workplace and, saying that black women's hair was unprofessional. You know what I mean? So black women have been trained over time it's been beat in their head that your hair is just ugly. So for generations and generations, I think now the black women now carry that trauma. But we can change. Like, so do black men with our hair, but we can change. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing. That's why I'm making this video, because I hope that it inspires somebody to start thinking about their hair more, caring about their hair more, loving themselves more. That's a black person, and we can all, have that kumbaya love with each other. You know what I mean? That's what this channel's for, to give different perspectives so we could look at it from different point of views. If you feel like any of these points of views in this video, let me know in the comments. Let's keep going.
Don't talk about the girlies on here who have been trying to insinuate that black women hate their hair because they constantly wear wigs and take care of said wigs. You trying to force a black person to consistently wear an afro is you trying to make them act white. It's only white people that are consistently in their hair texture from the start of their life to the finish.
Let's not confuse self-expression for natural hair insecurity. I've been wanting to show this black woman off of my page, but I feel like she's the perfect example of what black women who fully love black hair texture looks like. You know what I mean? Because black women are absolutely creative with our hair. But this is what Black creativity will do if Black women wanted to experiment with our hair texture more. But all of our experiments include non-Black people's hair textures. You know what I mean? Mostly, that's the problem. Like, look at this. This is gorgeous. She's like, Black women are so beautiful and we're so unique, but we are just, you know, missing this one key piece a lot of the time. Like, look at some of these hairstyles. It is perfectly okay to experiment with your hair as a Black woman, of course. It's when we start to believe that straight hair, 3C and up, 2C hair, 1C hair looks better than our natural kinks and coils, curls and coils, our natural braided hairstyles. It doesn't mean you just have to wear an afro. There is so much beauty in our culture. And to say that it would be acting like a white person to wear our hair texture from birth is crazy. Like, I actually think that's super ludicrous. Like, I think you've lost the plot, honey. And it's okay to admit that Black women have gone through so much trauma in America, so much colorism even within our community, so much texturism, that some Black women are definitely uncomfortable with their natural hair. I would even say they do, in fact, hate their natural hair. They tell us all the time. They come on our platforms. I've reacted to so many Black women saying they hate their hair. They hate the maintenance of their hair. They do not want their hair. And it all starts at self-love. Experimental is not a blonde bang. It's not experimental. And Black women, you know, I love that we switch up our hair and our styles, but let's just start being honest with ourselves a little bit.
Now, with this being said, Black people, our hair is the only hair that defies gravity. We're the only people on the planet who can have an afro. Our hair stands up. It has strength. Because even a person couldn't stand up for 24 hours. Let me reiterate that. Without the proper training, the average person can't stand up on their 2 legs for 24 hours a day. But yet our hair stands up on our head for our entire lifetime. So now a white person hair falls because it's dead. Anything that falls down is dead. It goes limp. When you die, you go limp. Grass stands up. But when it's dead, what does it do? It lay down. Plants stand up. But what do you do when a plant is dead? It lays down. Hair is alive. When it's dead, it falls down. The hair follicles on a Caucasian head is dead due to them having little to no melanin.
You were told to hate your hair. Cover it, lighten, flatten, cut it, anything but embrace it. In the 1700s, we were forced to hide it, and they shaved it to demonstrate our loss of freedom. But once we were free, our crowns were still showing. Imagine making blackness look wrong. But our hair was never the problem. The attempt to control it was. Now we wear our crowns proud, because our roots will always be ours, no one else's. It's not something to tame, but to embrace. That's why we created Free the Roots, so you have the confidence to actually love your crown and the right tools to take care of it. Their products weren't made for us. Ours have always been from day one. Made by us, for us. The transformation is all in the reviews. Go read them. Bring out the fullest potential of your natural crown. You deserve that. And never be afraid to embrace your roots.
That's a beautiful thing. That is a truly beautiful thing. Look at them brothers creating a business for us to take care of our hair. So let's look, if not even just those brothers product, find somebody that's Black owned with Black who has your interest in mind. Stop going to these Asian hair stores, you know what I mean? Buy it from your people, because they know what it takes to take care of our hair. Second thing is video on the breakdown of our hair, the reason why our hair coils to the sky, how to take care of your hair. I got a video of clips of different people explaining that coming soon too, so we can learn more about our hair and learn to love it. It's been your boy Hendo. Like, comment, subscribe, hype this video up, and we're out.